What if the fountain of youth wasn't hidden in a pill, a procedure, or even your diet, but in something you already knew how to do as a child? What if keeping your body young wasn't about grinding harder in the gym, but about rediscovering something most adults have long forgotten? Play. Research now shows that one of the clearest divides between those who thrive as they age and those who deteriorate isn't years, it's movement. And not just movement, but spontaneous, joyful, unscheduled movement. Why do kids bounce and adults stiffen? And what can we learn from that shift? All that and more today on the Personal Edge Fitness Podcast.
Welcome to the Personal Edge Fitness Podcast
with Garrett Williamson.
Health, wellness, exercise, nutrition, and a whole lot more. Got questions? Call us and leave a message at 251-278-EDGE or message us at Personal Edge Fitness on Facebook and Instagram, at Team PE on Twitter, or personaledgefitness.com.
Welcome to the Personal Edge Fitness Podcast, where we dispel the myths of health, fitness, and wellness. I'm your host, Garrett Williamson, president of Personal Edge Fitness. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you have questions about this topic or any other or anything else related to your personal wellness journey, you can reach us at area code 251-278-3343. Email me directly at garrett@personaledgefitness.com or visit our website, personaledgefitness.com. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook at Personal Edge Fitness or X at Team PE. If you enjoy what you're hearing, please like, follow, and share this podcast with anyone you care about. Because if you're learning how to stay young, so should they. Let's get started. When was the last time you played? I don't mean went to the gym. I don't mean did a planned workout, ran your 3 miles, or checked off your move goal on your watch. I mean ran for the fun of it, danced in your kitchen, jumped into a game of tag with your kids or grandkids. When was the last time movement felt spontaneous? For most of us, the answer is probably somewhere back in childhood. And it turns out that may be one of the biggest factors in whether we stay youthful or begin to deteriorate. A study published in Frontiers in Public Health found that kids naturally log 3 to 5 hours a day of moderate to vigorous physical activity, most of it through unstructured play. Compare that to the average adult, maybe 30 minutes of structured movement and hours of sitting, driving, emailing, watching, scrolling. Not because we're incapable, but because we've scheduled our way out of play. There's a common misconception that play is for kids, and that as adults we outgrow it. But the human body doesn't know childish or mature. It knows stimulus. It knows variety. And it knows what it's asked to do. And as important, it knows what it's not asked to do. Studies from the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity have shown that older adults who engage in lifelong recreational play have better agility, balance, and neuromuscular function than those who rely solely on traditional, repetitive gym routines. Not because they're younger, but because they've never stopped challenging their bodies in joyful, spontaneous ways. Another study in British Journal of Sport Medicine found that adults who played, really played, had lower inflammatory markers, better memory, and improved cardiovascular health than their treadmill-only counterparts. It wasn't intensity. It was variety, joy, and cognitive engagement that made the difference. Here's where it gets even more interesting. Play reduces cortisol, the stress hormone that accelerates deterioration, what we usually call aging. When we laugh, explore, and move with delight, our bodies release endorphins and dopamine. We literally feel younger because chemically we are. A meta-analysis in psychoneuroendocrinology confirmed it. Adults who regularly engaged in leisure-based movement had significantly lower cortisol, better immune response, better balance, better agility. That's not a magic trick. That's physiology. Why do adults stop playing? As kids, play is built into the day. Recess, PE, backyard antics. No one schedules it. It just happens. Adults, though, we schedule everything. And ironically, the more we try to be productive, the more we abandon the very thing that keeps our bodies functional, which is free, varied movement. We replace playgrounds with desks, ball games with meetings, spontaneous laughter with back-to-back obligations. And the body adapts. Not because of time passing on a calendar, not because we age, but because of habit. Hip flexors tighten, posture slumps, balance fades, not because you're 45, but because you're sitting for 9 hours a day and haven't twisted your torso since the last time you played dodgeball in high school. Play preserves the body. One standout study from the American Journal of Lifestyle Medicine found that adults over 60 who engaged in playful antics, martial arts, dancing, obstacle courses, had bone density and reflexes compared to people 20 years younger. This wasn't about genetics or fancy equipment. It was about doing what the body is designed to do. Move creatively, dynamically, and often. So what do? Simple. Play on purpose. It might mean joining a pickleball league or dancing in your kitchen, wrestling with your dog, hiking with no destination, playing tag with your grandkids, and refusing to be base. Don't schedule movement to burn calories. Reclaim it as a form of living, because when movement becomes joyful again, so do you. If today's episode made you reconsider the last time you really played, I encourage you, don't wait for permission. You were built for this. You were made to move. If you're not sure where to start, give us a call. You can reach us at area code 251-278-3343. Shoot me a message at Garrett@personaledgefitness.com or connect with us online at personaledgefitness.com, on Facebook at Personal Edge Fitness, or on X at Team PE. And if you liked what you heard, please subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode. Your friends may need recess too. You're not losing your ability because of a birthday. You're losing it because the world convinced you to stop moving the way your body loves to move. But you can flip that switch anytime you choose. Because remembering how to play isn't childish. It's one more way Personal Edge Fitness helps you reach your level of wellness. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening to the Personal Edge Fitness Podcast with Garrett Williamson. Subscribe now and be a part of the show by calling 251-278-EDGE or message us on Facebook and Instagram at Personal Edge Fitness or at Team PE on Twitter, and visit us at personaledgefitness.com.